If you're enjoying this podcast, don't forget to rate and review. Every review helps us grow and reach a larger audience. Thanks, and enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Okay. This is another episode of Will There Be Cake? I'm Robert Lamb. That over there, Amber Simpson.
Yeah. And if Will There Be Cake was a book,
It would be
where would it be?
where it would be on a shelf.
Probably in the arts,
Okay.
right?
Sure. This is art.
Or would it be history, history, biography, and geography?
Yeah, I think this is more history.
Social sciences?
No, this is history. Because
History?
we're learning all about these days.
Okay, so then 900 to 999. That's where you'll find our book.
Now, you're not just saying random numbers, Amber Simpson. This has to do with something.
Yeah, it does.
What does it have to do with?
It is a Dewey Decimal System Day.
What? What the heck is a Dewey Decimal System,
Oh my
Amber
God.
Simpson?
A Dewey Decimal System is a library classification system. Do
What
people
about
still go to
Huey
the
and
library?
Louie decimal systems? What? People still do it? Yeah, people still go to libraries.
I haven't been to a library in so long.
It's been a long time for me. Last one I did was in
You could
college.
just
I did
go
a
to
report.
Amazon. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Well, they made me do a report in college
If
where
you're
I
in
had to
college,
go.
then, yeah. That's probably the last time I was at a one, too.
Yeah, but you know what was cool? I had to use one of those big, I don't know what they're called, but it was like a big machine where you go and you get microfilm and you look at old newspaper articles.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I've never done that before.
Yeah, so we had to find an old article in the newspaper that was written about, it was like, there's a certain topic. So I had to go through and scan. You use this little knob to scan through these microfilms. They just put all these newspaper articles on like microfilms. And it was like, and they had like the whole newspaper on there. So it'd be like the front homepage.
I've always seen that happen in movies, but I've never seen
Yeah,
it
I've seen
in real
it.
life.
I've seen it in like 90s films a lot, but not so much anymore. And nowadays, even now, you can kind of just go
You
online.
just Google
and,
it. Yeah. That's pretty
But
cool.
I like that idea of it. I remember learning the Dewey Decimal System in like elementary school. They were teaching it to us.
They teach you
how to do
like
it.
which numbers or what.
Mhm.
I don't ever
Well,
remember. I remember learning what it is, but I don't think I ever remembered.
We didn't have to remember the like what they were. It was just how to use it. So they're like,
okay.
And I think we even took a field trip to the library one time, and they showed us like they pulled out all. It was just like on note cards. It was just a bunch of them. They just pull them out, and they're like, see, like the first 3 numbers mean this, and then the next 2 mean this, or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy confusing, but
That was before the internet. That's
once
what they had to use.
Yeah, once you know what you're doing, it's
Like,
probably not
where
so bad.
is this book?
Where's this book? I need it so bad.
I need an encyclopedia now.
So
I like the library though.
I like the library
I should
too.
go more.
You should go more. You
See,
read a lot of
you-
books.
And yeah, I do.
What?
I was going to say, you just bought a book too, though.
I did
You could have just rented it.
from the library. I don't even
Yeah.
think. Do library cards expire?
Library cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But you can go get one.
Yeah. There is a library.
Aren't they free?
I think so. I don't know anymore.
I
'cause
like
haven't
how we're like so dense when it comes to this stuff.
There's a library right by my mom's house. It's a nice one.
I remember somebody like, you know how you see those memes where people will post dumb questions on YouTube or on Google and stuff like that, like asking stupid questions like, if you're pregnant, can your child get pregnant too while they're inside you? And it's just like, yes.
Oh.
So some people answer. They'll be like, yes. And then that person will get pregnant. And then if they have sex, like if you have sex again, then the baby of that baby can get
Oh
pregnant.
my God.
So people answer sarcastically. But one of them one time was like, I buy a lot of books from my mom, and I always go to like Barnes and Noble and buy stuff, but they're so expensive. Is there a place like they should invent something where you can like rent books? And then the guy's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure most of the cities and towns you live in have a place like that. It's like, yeah.
That's hilarious.
But I do sometimes I do forget about it sometimes.
I know.
I
me
go
too.
to Barnes and Noble and I'm like, I want to buy a book. I'm like, it's expensive, and I'm like, what? Yeah,
Especially because
I don't
often, depending on what it is, I don't often like reread books unless I know it's a book that I'm going to reread. So it's probably a smarter idea
to like actually go to the library.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should go more. I've been reading a lot recently.
Even if I'm going to reread it, like, whatever.
I mean, even if you
Just rent
reread
it
it,
more
you could
than
just
once.
buy it
Yeah.
or rent it again. Yeah.
Anyway, today we're honoring Melville Dewey and the library classification system that he created to effectively maintain our library's inventory of books. It's a easy-to-read system for us to find the exact location of the books that we want to read. And it's mostly classifies nonfiction library books and resources. And Melville was born on December 10th, 1851, which is why we're celebrating today.
Oh, okay.
In New York. And now we celebrate him annually for Dewey Decimal System Day. He created his system of library resources classification while working at the Amherst College Library at the age of 21. And it was first published in 1876 and is now the most widely used system around the world in over 200,000 libraries in 135 countries. The 20th edition of the system had been published by the late 20th century. Is that the last one? I'm going to guess that's the last one to be published.
Possibly.
Anyways, it allows us to locate resources by topic assigned to one of 10 classes. The 10 main groups are 000 to 99, general works, 100 to 199, philosophy and psychology, 200 to 299, religion, 300 to 399, social sciences, 400 to 499, language, 500 to 599, natural sciences and mathematics, 600 to 699, technology, 700 to 799, the arts, 800 to 899, literature and rhetoric, and 900 to 999, history, biography, and geography.
So it's still used a lot.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then each class is further categorized into 10 divisions, which are then subcategorized into 10 sections.
What happens when they like come up with another category? They just make a subcategory again, I guess. Probably.
It provides a shorthand identification and location tool. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, I don't think even when I was going to the library, my dad used to go to the library a lot. He used to read a lot when I was a kid, and I would go with him, and I would go look at all the kids' books while he would, go look for something to
adult books.
Rent. Yeah. Not like porn books, but like just adult books. And then I don't think even then did I ever use the Dewey Decimal System. I don't think I just scanned books. I just went through.
Well, now you can because it used to be like you were saying, the card catalog cabinets that have the index cards that list the decimal classification, but now you can just, it's all you can look on the computer for it.
Right.
But he also helped create the index cards themselves, Mr. Dewey over there. The same year he created the decimal system, he founded the Library Bureau, a company selling index cards and filing cabinets.
Wow, cabinets too.
Filing cabinets.
Well, where else are you gonna put them?
Where else are you gonna? We gotta make something to put them in.
Wow.
I got some important dates. 1933, the first U.S. library was established for and by African Americans in Philadelphia. 1753, the first version for a national library was suggested in 1556 in the UK, and then the idea didn't take off until 1753. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
When one opened to the public as part of the British Museum. 1753, his first library. The greatest no, that's not true. The greatest library, Zenodotus, is the first librarian recorded in history at the Library of Alexandria in Egypt, which is one of the largest and most significant libraries of the ancient world until it was believed to be burnt down, and that was 284 to 260 BC.
Wow.
And the oldest library in the world is the Library of Ashurbanipal in Iraq in 668 to 630 BC. Libraries. So celebrate today by go to your local library.
Yeah, go rent a book. Get a library card.
Take the Dewey Decimal Challenge.
What's that?
You read one book from each of the 10 Dewey Decimal categories.
Yeah, okay. I'll buy that.
And stay at the Library Hotel in Midtown Manhattan, New York.
A library hotel?
It's a boutique hotel themed around the Dewey Decimal System. That's pretty cool. Each of its 10 guest floors is linked to one of the 10 Dewey Decimal categories with anywhere from 50 to 150 books in each room, with over 6,000 throughout the entire hotel.
Yeah, but who's going to read while they're at the hotel?
I mean, if you're like a big nerd or you're going there, I mean, I imagine if you're going there to stay there, then you're like a big fan of the Dewey Decimal System or
I guess
books or whatever.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like reading. I'm just saying, like, when I'm on vacation, I don't usually read too often. I got things to do. Gotta go hang out, go swimming and stuff.
True.
Wherever I am.
New York?
I don't know. No, I gotta go see, like, the Statue of Liberty and stuff.
That's true.
No, that's cool. Yeah.
You
I
could
might
go
try.
see, you could go to the Conjuring Arts Research Center in New York while you're there also.
Ooh. What's
It's
that?
a library dedicated to magic tricks and related topics in Manhattan.
Ooh, magic books.
Magic.
Maybe I'll go to the library next week.
Why not today?
Oh, I'll try.
They probably close early, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think they close at 5.
Yeah.
It's almost
too
5.
late.
Yeah.
There's a library in Portugal that's closed at night because there's a colony of bats that reside inside of it that eat the book damaging bugs.
Ooh, that's cool.
That's kind of scary.
That's cool, though.
That is cool.
Because then, you know,
That's like
your books are safe.
It's like having cats to eat
The mice.
the mice
When they try to eat all your crops.
or other weird
yeah,
things
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So so it's a good organized way of organizing books.
Yeah, because you know what? I think I'm going to create a Dewey Decimal System for me here.
Okay.
So I don't have a lot of books, but I have a decent amount. I got to put them in order. Right now, there's no order. They're not even organized by like author or anything right now. So I need to like get it organized by type. I'm pretty sure they're all going to fall under the same category. I don't have too many like history books.
I change the order of my vinyl records every once in a while. One time I had them in color of the
cover.
The cover.
Yeah.
Color of the cover. And
Isn't that harder? Wouldn't you just rather do it like by band?
I mean, if I'm trying to find one, yeah. But it looks cool. And then I did it alphabetical, which was just okay, and then which is probably the easiest.
Yeah.
Then I did it by genre because I have a lot of like movie themed ones and stuff, and then comedian ones and stuff. So
see,
that's how it is right now because I haven't redone it in a while.
I did my DVDs and Blu-rays one time. I do them alphabetically now, but I used to try different ones. And I tried by genre one time. It was just a mess. I was like,
it's hard
because like some movies have different genres.
Yeah.
I remember one time I'm like, I want to watch this movie. I'm like,
shit.
where the fuck? What
I gotta
genre
look at these
is it
4
under?
different genres. Which one did I put it under?
Yeah. I mean, it's horror comedy, but there's some action in there too. So
yeah, it's hard for music too. But my record player's been broken for over a year now, so I haven't used them. So I know.
Well, now you got more time to read.
More time to read.
Got to read them books.
Might as well go to the library.
Go get a library card.
I got to finish the 2 books I'm reading right now first.
But then get a library card and then go rent a book.
It's a good idea. I'm too broke to buy one anyway.
Yeah. And just don't be late on it because then you'll owe like a nickel
Oh, but
every
I
week.
read slow.
That's true. I read slow too.
How long do you get to keep them for?
Probably like a month, right?
I don't think neither one of us have been to the library.
It's been a long time since I've been, but I'm pretty sure it was like they give you a decent amount of time. And I think you can recheck them out if you go back and have them scan it again.
Yeah, unless there's like someone waiting for it or something.
Right. Let's look it up.
Let's look it up.
How long
Look
do you
it up. Look it up.
rent a book?
Dewey Decimal System.
Keep stalling. I got to sneeze too. Keep singing. Keep singing.
Look it up. Look it up.
Circulating books.
Find the book that you want.
Circulating books are the most common. These books may leave the library and be checked out for up to 3 weeks. They may also be renewed twice for 3 weeks each.
Okay.
As long as no one else is waiting for the book.
Yeah. Wow.
This means that in total, a book could be checked out for up to 9 weeks.
Wow.
So that's enough time.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
A month. Yeah. 2 months.
So,
how do we celebrate? We just go to the library. And then do we come back after we get our book and eat a cake?
Wait, do we say? Yeah, because it's Melville's birthday.
Oh, that's true. We got to celebrate him.
He's not alive anymore, but we have a cake in his honor.
But if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be getting a library card.
How would we ever find the book that we wanted if it wasn't for him?
It's too bad he never thought about like the internet.
It's too bad in 1851 he didn't think about the internet.
If he just knew the internet was coming along, he could probably save some time.
Probably a lot of
time. Well,
time.
maybe not then because they didn't have the technology, but you know what I mean.
You know what I mean. You know.
Now everybody just goes online.
Yeah, so definitely have a cake and go to the library.
Yeah, read a book, eat some cake, and relax today.
Relax.
Okay.
I think that does it for today. Thanks for joining Robert and I on this episode of Will There Be Cake?
This has been a Seven Lamb production.